So you're thinking about buying a home in Dallas, Texas this year. The question that I get asked the most out of all from first-time home buyers is how much income do I actually need to qualify for a house in Dallas? Now, this is not just going to be a generic Google-based answer. This is going to be based on real numbers with realistic prices right here from DFW. I'm going to teach you exactly how lenders look at income here in North Texas, as well as what income you need to actually qualify. As far as entry-level homes are concerned, the median home price in DFW is now around $430,000. That's based on a Redfin report. Now, if you're looking at a starter home, there's a good chance you might end up below this number. It just depends on your location. So there's a key point to note before we get into all of this, exactly if you're going to buy in Dallas proper or one of the suburbs, or which suburb is going to vastly change the prices of the homes that you can look at. But more often than not, when I'm talking to first-time buyers, we're in that $350,000 to $450,000 range, and that is totally normal. And before we get into the income side of things, we actually have to figure out how much is this home going to cost you each month. Using a conventional home loan with a 3% down payment, that's the minimum for first-time buyers, on that median $430,000 house. With current interest rates, you're looking at a principal and interest payment around $2,500 a month. Obviously, some of this is going to fluctuate depending on your credit score. On top of this, you've got your property taxes and your home insurance. We're going to estimate that at $600 and $250 a month, respectively. And then last but not least, in your monthly payment, you've got your PMI, or private mortgage insurance. This is a small fee that you pay for the privilege of putting less than 20% down. In this case, I'd expect it to be somewhere in the $150 a month range. All told, that puts your monthly payment right at $3,500 with all of your escrows included. If this seems like a lot to you, that's totally okay. That's when we adjust our price point and our expectations on where we're looking and what home we can afford, because it's more important than anything that we get the payment right for you and your family. Now that we have the payment figured out, we can back into how much money you actually need to make a year. In mortgage, we qualify you using something called a debt to income ratio. It's a fancy way of saying how much goes out each month versus how much comes in. Now, this ratio includes all of your other debts, so your credit cards, your student loans, your car notes, as well as this new mortgage payment. And they all get divided by your gross monthly income, so your income before taxes are taken out. That number can vary depending on your type of income. If your base salary or hourly full-time, it's very easy to use your income. On the other hand, if any of your income is variable, bonus, commission, overtime, or self-employment, we need usually a 2-year average of that income in order to use it for our ratios. And the max ratio, in this case with a conventional loan, is 50% for all of your debt. Do I recommend going up to 50%? I do not, but that is what the mortgage guidelines will allow. Taking that into account, assuming you have no other debt, you could qualify for this $430,000 house with only $7,000 a month of income. So we're talking about $84,000 a year gross. Now, realistically, most of us don't have zero debt. So you're likely going to be in the case of the 100 to 125K household income range in order to qualify for the median home in Dallas, Texas. Funnily enough, Fannie Mae, one of the large conventional loan agencies, actually calculates Dallas's area median income, so the median income for this area, to be $113,500 a year, which almost perfectly equates our qualification for the median home price in the area. This is not the case in every market, just kind of something cool about where we live. Before I let you guys go, just want to reiterate a few key points here. Number one, you do not have to be making $250,000 a year to buy a home in Dallas, Texas. Number two, this one's big. You don't need 20% down, guys. 3% is the minimum for conventional home loans. And number three, although you could qualify for a house, it may not mean that you should buy that house. So let's have a full consultation and figure out which payment works for you and your family for the long term. So if you're thinking about buying in Dallas soon and you want some clarity on your situation, I'll put a link below to schedule a meeting with me. No pressure at all, just clarity for you. If you've watched for this long, thank you so much. Make sure to leave a comment with any questions you have below and subscribe to make sure you don't miss my next video where we'll be going through whether it's smarter to buy or rent in Dallas, Texas.